Well, righty-roo. Ladies and gents, we are back. It is the second of the triple header. And here we are in Austria, the A1 ring. Now, very exciting, even though this is going to be a very, very tough race for a lot of the teams. This is Red Bull's home track. Yes, they're a British team, but their main sponsor, Red Bull, they are from Austria. Guys, this is such an important race for Red Bull to win. So the pressure in many ways is on now. If McLaren and Ferrari didn't have that competitive angle now that they have, they'd be feeling a lot more relaxed. But I think going into this weekend, they're certainly going to feel a lot more pressure now because there's a chance these guys might not win. And the Austrian track is a very short track, and it's like, in many ways, it's like the Italian Grand Prix that we were just at. And guess who won? Lando Norris. So we know that McLaren have a very good balance in their car at slow speed and mid-speed bends, and Austria is just like that. You wouldn't say it's a slow speed, you'd say it's more of a mid-speed, slow to mid. So I think Lando Norris and McLaren are going to be very, very competitive this weekend. It's going to be very exciting. So let's get into it, guys. So like we said, we're back with the triple header, the second of the three in a row. Now the weather looks pretty good for this weekend. Friday we've got sunshine, Saturday we got sunshine, and Sunday we've got cloud. Now, you never know around this track. Why am I talking about the weather? Because this is one of those tracks that if it does rain, the way the surface is and the way the grip lays down on the track, if this place gets heavy rain, that grip that gets laid down on the surface is incredibly slippy. And maybe it's hard to explain because sometimes, guys, the surfaces of tracks will differ. So in other words, you could go to, let's say, random example, you could go to Silverstone next week. It could piss rain, but it wouldn't be a slippy surface. Whereas if you go to Austria with that grip and the way the tarmac is laid out and the gradient, etc., it could be like ice. I mean, it's amazing the way some of these tracks can differ, guys. And, you know, I'm hoping for rain. Definitely. I think most of us are, aren't we? Okay, now, there's not much news. We don't have much news since only a few days ago we were obviously at the last round and in Spain. So now there is one bit of news here, all right, though, guys. Christian Horner has come on to the radio and the TV, and he's now saying that they need Checo in the mix. He knows that, and the team know that. And he also says if he's on the back end of the top 8, you lose strategic options, whether you split your strategies and so on. Checo in the first 4 or 5 races this year was fantastic. We just need him to get back into that headspace. I think he's had a couple of difficult races and things haven't gone his way. He's had a confidence-driven driver, I think. He's a confidence-driven driver, I think, and I think that hopefully he'll have taken some, he's back in the points here, drove a decent race. Hopefully he'll take some confidence out of that for the following races. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have been saying it all along. They are not giving him the attention because they want their golden boy to just clean up and finish off the year in style. Now, is there any truth to what he's saying here? Actually, he might be exactly saying the truth because maybe now Christian has decided, okay, lads, we've lost some momentum here. What the hell is going on? But what you've also got, like a lot of other drivers and teams, you've got the other number 2 driver. Now, we know Sergio Perez is a team player. We know he doesn't kick and moan and cause an absolute war if he doesn't get the attention. He is the dream scenario for Max Verstappen. And we know he could help him here at Austria. So I think this could be interesting, because I do think if they give Sergio Perez the attention and the car, then he'll be right up there. It's not that he's lost confidence, guys. I've been saying this all along. Sergio Perez in 2023 had a couple of wins, I think. Yeah, he did. A couple of wins, podiums, etc. Bang. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, bang, he's nowhere to be seen. Then all of a sudden, the same thing this year again. He's had a couple of good races, and then he's nowhere to be seen. Christian Horner's saying it's a confidence thing. No, it's not. He's just not getting the car that Max is. Simple as that. Now, would it be an unbelievable coincidence if he gets the car this weekend, Sergio Perez? Well, you know what, guys? It's hard to know what they'll do, Red Bull. But all of a sudden, if we see Sergio Perez, quote, gaining his confidence back and he's up at the top of the grid, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to be saying to myself, wow, Sergio Perez is really actually, yeah, you know, he's dug deep here, lads. He's yeah, you know, well done. Good man, Sergio. No, about time. I won't be saying that. Not for 1 second. Not for 1 second. So, anyway, guys, it'll be interesting to see. And it's a Red Bull home track. I think that, yes, they'd love to have a 1-2 at this track. Now, again, we're not even halfway through the season here, so there's a long way to go. But at this stage, is it worth bringing in Sergio Perez to help out with the championship? You see, this is the other side of the coin. Max Verstappen has a 69-point lead. Does he really need help here at this stage? I mean, 69-point lead, guys, that's almost 3 wins in hand. So in other words, if Max Verstappen extends his lead over 75 points at Austria this weekend, that means he could literally sit at home for the next 3 races and still be in the lead of the championship.
Walsh running the Irish green, and look at the move. He's making down to the inside.
Moves to the front from 5th all the way to the lead in lap 1.
Walsh takes win number 2.
Peter Walsh.